Assalamu alaikum. Uh, today, uh, today I am making a separate video away from the live trading sessions because I want to discuss something very important. Uh, I will be using the concept that I'm going to discuss in today's live trading session. It's 2:48 p.m. Before the market open. The market opens at 4:30 p.m. It's 9th May 2025, and let's get into the video. So I mean, this is a well-established concept in order flow trading, but you know, it's important to understand how every move is made. It's important to build a narrative, you know, because we trade the narrative that we have built up until that point. For example, let's try to build the narrative here. How would I approach the narrative, or how I would try to build it? Let's discuss that. In this candle, suppose, what are we seeing? The most interesting thing that we see is there was a very, very aggressive buying pressure which moved the candle upwards, but due to the presence of some aggressive selling, the price ended up coming back down. So what are we understanding from from this candle alone? We understand that there is buyer aggression, and we understand that there is an equal level of seller participation. It's called an initiative, a response, or a follow through. You know, the buyers took the initiative to push the price up. There was a response of sellers immediately pushing the price back down. There was no follow through whatsoever, because an aggressive push from the buyers needs to show a follow up in the next candle or so. The follow up did come, but it came 4 minutes later. This entire move is proof of the fact that there is a dominating presence of the sellers in this company, in this moment, and at this price. You understand? Especially at the 277.51 level. The price then, now let's continue building the narrative. The narrative goes that the buyers aggressively tried pushing the price higher from 275 to 277, where it found sellers. The sellers responded with an aggressive limit orders. There is no aggressive sell orders or market orders, there is aggressive limit orders. The aggressive limit orders ended up pushing the price down, showing that the sellers might be interested in the 278 area. The buyers, the sellers, when they were then slowly absorbed, because if we can see in the delta here that the sellers are being absorbed from the 4:33 p.m. area. The sellers were then absorbed, and the buying aggression steps in again at the same price where it happened, or at similar price where it happened the previous time. The selling pressure steps in, but the buying aggression is maintained. The sellers are being absorbed, and the price ends up breaking upwards. So when you see this break happening upwards, what is this telling you? This is telling you that the price might keep going up, but it's important to not forget the presence of the sellers. And what happens? The price moves a little up, the sellers show themselves again. Then the price tries to go up a bit, the sellers show themselves again. And that narrative that we built in the start is continuing throughout the session. And slowly, the sellers are being chipped away through the buyer aggression. We see again and again sellers are being absorbed. We see sellers being aggressive in this area. Where else do we see absorption? Where else do we see absorption? Let's come back. Let's wait for the price to come back to this level. We see sellers get absorbed. 1.44k sellers, zero buyers. All of them absorbed. We see, the price starting to slowly move upwards. Again, following the same narrative that there is a presence of sellers. They're trying to get better price, but the sellers cannot be, I mean, sorry, their presence cannot be ignored. and they move the price from 186 to 180. That's a $6 move. I mean, fairly decent. They are chipping into the net accumulative delta as well. Sellers are making their presence more and more known, and and that tug of war keeps happening throughout the session. It goes up. I mean, it goes up, then comes down, goes up, then comes down. So or by the mid session, you know how much strength the buyers actually have, and how much strength do sellers actually have. And the buyers slowly losing aggression. We want to see absorption of buyers. There was a regression here. Do we see our buyers get? Yeah, we saw. Sorry, absorption of sellers. Sellers got absorbed. Sellers got absorbed twice in a row. The price rallies from 287.5 to then 290. Then sellers get absorbed again. Sellers get absorbed so beautifully. This is an entry. This is an entry levels selling absorption. 290. The price rallies to 294. Again, it comes back to the same price. Retest, but this time's break. I mean, so the story continues, but the thing that we need to keep in mind is that we need to build a narrative on what actually is happening, and this is the style that I'm going to be using today to trade. So just FYI, I have not decided on what stock I'll be trading today, but we will discuss that in the live trading video today. Okay, ma salama.